Ah. Hello guys, welcome to this stream, flying the P51. Not many enemies on here, so I figured I'd do some ground attack while I'm waiting for them to show up. I think it's 9 allies versus 4 Axis. 7 versus 10 now, that's better. Flying the P51D Mustang. Moonbeam McSquine skin. Custom numbers and letters, FF9 for Froggy Frog 9000. So that's all looks pretty spectacular. Guns converging at 200 meters. Extra ammo. Gyro gun sight. 150 fuel, so extra punch, extra power to the engine, and 300 litres of fuel. According to that, the base that I just took off from is under attack. If you can believe that, well, let's head back and let's see. There is a plane over there. What to do, what to do? I'm going to chase that plane that I saw. Bird in the hand is worth 10 in the bush. But just don't let it out of your sight, or out of your grasp, rather. There he is. I think that's one of my guys attacking the enemy position, but we'll just go and have a looky. He's gone, he's vanished. No, there he is. Just very far away. Going into the black smoke now. Yeah, I strongly suspect that's one of mine. Oh, that's the IL-2, of course. That's the IL-2 that took off when I took off. Alright. Like I might have to actually make it to this area here. I really should be going down here. I took off, of course, from here. I'm now here somewhere. A river and a triangular town. Just keep going north. That's it there. That's my airfield there. Alright, from here I go... This guy just keeps moving further up, so from here I go about 45 degrees. This better not be a bloody wild goose chase. Don't know what altitude this guy's at or anything. Now he's disappeared off the map. Could be anywhere. He might have crashed. So do I pursue or what? Tough decision. Now it shows that my tanks are under attack. I'm going to turn around. It's too vague going out there. Hunting for combat at this point. So here's my aerodrome where I took off from. Basically head 200 and then head south if I don't find anything. We've got a plane there. It's probably the IL-2 returning. It could be the enemy. Getting a lot closer now. That is an IL-2. Damn! Right, south we go. $14.24 is dead ahead, but I can't see anything yet. A truck is under attack there. This could be the front depot up here. I believe it was under attack, in my opinion. Don't see no nothing now though. "15 minutes at this power setting. I ought to cut back on the power. Don't want to wreck the engine when I actually get into combat. This is definitely a depot. At least I know where I am. I'm at 1424. I'll change heading a bit. From 1424, I've got two options. Out there somewhere, no thanks. I'm going to go directly south. Directly south. There's my tank spawn and there's the enemy tank spawn. Alright, we've arrived. And I'll cut the power maybe. Probably got an enemy in sight up ahead. I really should take a sip of tea before I get into combat. That's an, I'm pretty sure, couldn't confirm, I'm pretty sure that was an enemy position. Now, where's this flying enemy? I have lost it. It has vanished. There it is. Looks like an IL-2 as well. Let's just... Is that an LA-5? Or a Stuka? That is a Tempest. Well, pretty scintillatingly boring so far. an allied position. Allied tank spawn up here. From here I'm going to turn around and go 240. It says there's an enemy down there. I have a forest just here and I saw that on the map. I think this is approximately 240. So I think I caught a glimpse of it. There's some shooting there as well. Yeah. And yeah, now hopefully I don't stuff this up. It's not a 110, is it? Is it a Stuka? It's a Stuka. Bullshit. Engine damaged. Great, my engine's gonna fail soon. And that's not how to do it. Hello in the chat there. I can't click on that base, so I guess I can't take off from there. This one would be the closest. Oh, hang on, hang on. Second. For a sip of tea. Spitfire 14. Spitfire, it looks like a 9 to me with that sharp tail. I was going to say hold your horses, it could be a VB, but I reckon that's a 9. Interesting, we got a Spitfire 14 and we got a Spitfire 9. taking off to the east and then going west. My apologies for that craptacular takeoff outcome. At least there's 11 versus 11 now. Let's go. It's a gun. Man, I nearly just deployed the gear. It's ages for the gear to fully retract. It's still going. Is that it or what? I wonder if the gear's damaged. Something wrong with the gear. There's something wrong with the gear. Should I go and fight like this? I can go and land. There's definitely something wrong with the gear. I'm going to return. I'll try repair and all that. Landing gear retracted. Alright, I'll take your word for it. This took about 100 freaking years. My goal now is to go, I think, 240. Let me check the map. Maybe 220. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So the airfield that had the big forest, I mean the tank spawn that had the big forest is under attack, and I can see the forest there. I can see the tank spawn red smoke there. Where's the attacker? I can see something up ahead, much higher. I assume that's one of my guys, but you never know. Two planes up there. One's going to get shot by the other. Like that one just got shot down. I think. What is it though? I don't know if this is an Axis or an Allied, let's just see. It's going pretty fast, whatever he is. He looks perhaps like a Spit 14. Kind of long and fast. %100 power. Tough to do if it's K4. If it's a K4, I won't be able to catch it even in the Mustang. Definitely it's not a K4, I don't know what it is. It looks like a Spitfire. Come here so I can see what you are. I mean, it could be a 109 for all I know. What do you make of that? Spit 14? I'm going to say that's a Spit 14. Yeah. That was a waste of fuel. Alright, back we go, back we go, back we go. Where? Where? Man, I saw something. See, let me go back to combat power, like not full power, but combat power, because there's something over here. Do you guys see what I see? Don't actually know what I see. There's a pixel over there. Some kind of a something coming at us fast. We're gonna know any second now. Don't hit the damn trees, frog. Won't be much time to react if it is an enemy. Is that a Stuka? That's a Stuka! Oh my god! Get him! Yeah. Yeah. Looked like my bullets didn't even... The Stuka was just like, oh yeah, I think I'll land. It might be exciting to land. Like, the Stuka gave no Fs that I was shooting at it. What do we got here? Another one? Another one! Go, 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 go! I was going to say that could actually be an A20, not a Stuka, but it looks like another Stuka. Again, I'll just frickin' hose it down and frickin' hope for the best. Actually climbing. Like a bat out of hell. Meatloaf. Remember Meatloaf? What, do you know Meatloaf, the singer? Ah, man. He's actually going faster than I wanted him to go. Now he's getting shot by flak. He's getting hit. Oh, he's gonna bloody... I want to kill, man. I don't want the flak to get my kill. Well, that's me. That's me out of ammo. After expending like 1,000 rounds into him or something. Now I'm getting shot at by a 109 or something. But it was the Stuka that shot me down. I'd shoot back at that guy, but I got no ammo. No ammo. That Stuka gave no... That Stuka just didn't give a damn. To people watching, request you guys to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Check out my merch on Amazon and Teespring. Thank you. Yeah. Stuka. If you just joined us, this is what I'm flying. Moonbeam McSwime, custom numbers and letters and stuff that spells out FF9 for Froggy Frog 9000. Pretty cool, huh? Guns converging at 200, extra ammo, 300 litres of fuel. Let's go. Oh, and I've got 150 octane fuel. The 50s in the game. Yeah, I mean, it's a debate and stuff. I mean, hello everyone in the chat. Too low, high, yeah. It's not too low as long as you don't hit the trees. That Stuka might have had extra armor, is the thing. You can fully armor up the Stuka if you want to. And that obviously gives you extra protection points. And I did catch his engine on fire. It just took like 1,500 rounds to do it. Ah, it's a P-38 Lightning, one of my favourite planes ever. I love this plane. I love all these planes, but particularly like, you know, like Mustang, P-38, P-47. Just amazing. Look at that, look at that. Stunning. kicked. I probably should have read the status message or something. It was probably like, if you take off, you'll be kicked. That's one of the rules of Finnish server that I was just on. I was too busy reminiscing over the P38 to read the damn status message. Custom numbers, yep, they do. Pretty sweet. Try from the sides, totally, man, totally. That's how you got to do it. And as well, so as not to get hit by the gunner. I think I just got some stubbornness in me in that flash second, in that moment, and I was just like, right, I'm on his tail, I'm just going to blast him until he... There's an experiment too, like seeing if I could explode him, but yeah, Stuka got to hit it from the sides, I would say. Wow, look at this map. I wasn't able to take off from here. Alright, so I'll go back further one, or something. What about from here? Here's the numbers and the letters and all, it's really good. I'm just gonna like go like mix and match the colours and stuff. Just gonna like go like that. Sweet. 320 fuel, 200 guns, extra ammo, gyro sight. 150's pre-selected. Alright, we all good, we all good. 15 enemies versus 10 of us. That's good, more targets. A lot better than when I started. As well with Stukas, I just remembered they have side armour. So Stukas have side armour, at least for the cockpit. I don't know about for the engine. So, I mean, if someone chooses the optional extra of all the armour for the Stuka, it's going to be that much harder to destroy it. Normally it's not that hard to destroy one. But yeah, I think if it's armoured up, if you're hitting it with the 50s and all... Hey, where's the runway? It's not this way. Even look if I got a status message then about if I'm going to get kicked from taking off from here. I didn't see anything. What's your favourite? Lockheed is a pretty good plane manufacturer. They made everything like in more modern times. We're talking like the SR-71 Blackbird. I'm pretty sure that's Lockheed. Then like P-38 Lightning. Before that, like slightly post-war, Lockheed Electra, which became the Hudson. Lockheed, pretty good company. Lockheed, didn't they make the P-38 Lightning? They made some good planes. Wasn't it Lockheed that made the airliner, the Constellation? Love that plane. Alright, we got some kind of a plane up here doing something. It's getting shot at. It's got to be an enemy. Remember, if it's a Stuka, hit it from the sides. But failing that, just hit it. More shooting on the right hand side over there as well. Yeah, he's getting shot at by my tank spawn. I want to get him before the flak gets him, that's a damn problem. That's not a Stuka, that's a 110. Same problem, but 110 is very dangerous. The tail gunner always gets me. You just got to kind of really be aggressive with your shooting, but also you've got to hit them, stay out of their gunner's way. If you're in the gunner's way for more than a fraction of a second, you're toast. And this is the most annoying thing about the 110 is how fast it is. It seems to be almost as fast as the Mustang. It's not, but that's kind of like when you're chasing one, you can chase one for 10 frickin' minutes. Apparently I just fired on a friendly, which is BS. And I'm getting wrecked by this tail gunner. It's my war over. Back for R&R for another 6 months to a year and a half to recover from my wounds and injuries. The men that did survive World War II that were in combat, usually it was because they would be in combat for maybe like 5 months or something. They'd go for a few battles. By the way, I have no idea where I'm going. This damn runway. And then they'd get injured in a battle, and then they'd get sent home to go to hospital, and they'd stay in hospital for a long time, like maybe 3 months, and then they'd be out of hospital and they'd have a pass to stay home for maybe 6 months, and then they'd go back to their unit again, and they'd be in battle for another period of time, maybe another half a year, another 3 months, whatever, and then they'd get wounded again, and they'd be back home again in hospital, and then maybe after 8 months of being in hospital, which would be just hellish, they're allowed out of hospital because they've recovered somewhat. They get they're sort of like a civilian, like they're in their military, like they're still in the military, but they're kind of confined to staying back home, so they just spend a lot of time at home, but not in the hospital. Does that make sense? Okay, I recognise that, and from that I go north, and then I can get to my airfield. They'd spend like another 6 months at home, wandering around and recuperating on their feet, so to speak. And that, in that way, injured men survived the war. It's not like they wanted to be wounded or anything, but some of them would get so seriously injured. Like this guy here in this plane like this, he's probably out of the war for 8 months, you know. And the war only went for, what, 6 years? So you can get an idea of how that goes. Sometimes also they'd get not a civilian job, but they'd get a job back home training others if they'd had enough combat experience, instead of getting a Mustang pilot to go back to the front line because he'd done so many combat flights and he was injured and all, maybe walking around with a walking stick or something. They'd get him to teach new pilots how to be combat pilots. Does that make sense? Where's my airfield? It should be right here, right now. It's not an improvement. I might have to bail. Might have to bail. Just have to bail if I can't find the airfield. It's so close. It's so close. But I can't see it. It is right there. I knew I was close. I just got to hit those from the sides. We are airborne. Yeah, 50s you've really got to aim, and you've got to preferably hold your aim. There's a plane up there on the target for more than just a fraction of a second. Hawker, yeah, great planes. Player gunner, possibly, usually not though. Mostly it's an AI tail gunner. Some shooting in the air up there. Someone shooting at seemingly nothing. He's shooting at the ground. It looks like he's just gone nuts. I don't get it. It's probably an FW-190. Wishful thinking than anything. It's probably a bloody Spitfire. Pretty big wingspan. Let's just make our presence known. I'll fly up to his level, sit on his 6, and then he'll go, dogfight. It looks like a 109 from here. Or power. He doesn't know I'm here. What is it? Tempest. FW. Like I said, my intuition was it was a FW, and it looks like it is. He still doesn't know I'm here. And that is a kill. Always check your 6. I still would have got him anyway, even if you did check your 6, but you know. Here's the deal. I saw something moving down here, and now it's gone. There are hills and stuff that they could go under, but whoa, I nearly tipped the propeller on the snow there. Whatever it was, it's not here now. Case for the X-Files. Easy chasing something through this thick black oil smoke, because once you lose sight of it, it could go anywhere. And was it even an aircraft? I swear again I saw something. There's a plane up there very high. I don't know. Who, pray tell, are those guns shooting at? Oh heck, I think they're shooting at me. That probably explains that. Something going on up there. The one thing that's annoying about the Tempests in this is that I'm not going to say they steal your kills, but they steal your kills. Like if you chase a Dora for like 5 minutes, don't be surprised when a Tempest comes in the last minute and overtakes you and shoots the Dora down. Because they're so fast and everything, and they've got those guns on them, so. Alright, for better or worse, I'm going into like continuous mode power. And my intention is to go south. There's a plane. There's a plane. The Stuka, perhaps? What do you reckon? I reckon that's a Spitfire 14, or it's a Tempest. It's a big plane. It's fast. Be an LA5. What am I chasing it for then? I'm almost certain it's not an Axis plane. Right. Basically, I'm going to go south now to the other place. But hang on a minute. It shows that both of my areas are under attack. That's definitely a Tempest. Yeah, that's a Tempest. Both of my areas back here are showing as under attack. That could be because there's planes circling high above. I'm going to try and relocate my tank spawn and go from there. Here's a plane. Because I don't want to bump into enemy flak again. That is a real buzzkill. It's like you're on fire, figuratively speaking. You're crushing it, and then you get shot down by flak, and it's like, ah, man. Breaking my balls, man. Alright, what do we got here? That's a BF-109. I'ma shoot it down. Right now. You'll see if I can catch him though. That's what in the business we call a what? Humdinger. There we go, that's how it's done. Ah, child's play. Used 2 stages of flap during that exchange, that one-sided exchange. Yeah, I mean, if I get ambushed, it's always really tough to shake them off. But I mean, if I spot them first, it's like there's a really good chance they're done for. Nowadays, when I'm flying the Mustang, except like if it's a 110 or a Stuka. All right. Same deal. I'm going to try and locate my tank spawn and go from there. That's a good central marker. It's basically red smoke, so as soon as I can find that red smoke, I'll know where I am. And then I can look at the map and decide which direction to go from there. Yeah, the reason why I was able to defeat that 109 is because I deployed flap during that spiraling descent. If I didn't deploy flap, I would have stalled out and it would have been bad. I would have either crashed into the ground or he would have got me. So flap for the Mustang, which is a slippery bird, is essential at low speed maneuvers. That's an enemy position there. Let's not get too close to it. Don't want it to shoot me. And there's a plane over here somewhere. There it is. What could it be? If I climb, the flak will show where I am and it'll get me, but I must climb. And there's another plane over there as well. Oh man, what to do, what to do? This one's closer. I have no idea what it is. It looks like an FW190. You don't get much time at this power setting, so gotta make it quick. And he's going into the sun. He's escaping. Oh, and it's a Tempest about to cut my lunch. Do you see what I mean? I just told you like how the Tempest will do that. Okay, so I'm not going to waste my emergency power. I'll just try and use some superior maneuvering know-how. But I think that Tempest has got him licked. Should check my own 6 as well. Is about to strike. He's closed the gap. Now the one that FW didn't even realise he was there. Square freaking one. I think we can safely say that would have been kill number 2 or whatever it was if it wasn't for the Tempest. Testament to the Tempest's effectiveness. But when you're in a Mustang, it's kind of like you're in a competition with the Tempest. And they often come out on top because they're just so much faster and they've got those cannons on them. They're not infallible though, you still got to fly it properly. Really sure what I'm looking at up there. Looks like a parachute going down perhaps. or a piece of debris. Okay, where's the tank spawn? That's what I was initially heading for. There it is. Alright, so from here, okay, red smoke. Check, red smoke. Red smoke, I believe, is here. So it shows that we're under attack right now. Where though? Damn, it's hard to regain the initiative if you start off in a bad spot. Remember, I was like, okay, the map says that he's right here, and then I was looking around for him, and it was like, all I could see was this shadow coming across the path, and it was like, where is he? The thing I should have done then, because this guy was using a boom and zoom technique, the thing I should have done, like initially, is not to turn around and to chase after him. I should have just kept flying. You couldn't know that though. Because that plane, I'm pretty sure that's a K4, because it has a better ability to hang on its propeller, so to speak, than the Mustang. If you have the same or less energy state and you go climbing in a climbing competition, the K4 will win every time. And did you see what I was doing? I was turning around and then going full power, but by that time my energy state was less than his. And I couldn't quite get close enough to get a shot in the vertical. I should have just put distance it's about energy state really. Put distance to equalize the energy state. Yeah, 50 caliber should be, unless it's some special bloody tungsten or something, 50 cal should be able to go through armor plate. Yeah, being injured was one of the best ways to not be killed, exactly, yeah. Fuselage is fat, it's a 109. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. Surprise, yeah, that guy really needed to check his 6. Especially after firing his guns, because as soon as you fire your guns, everyone can see it. And then they chase you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I fly the Tempest sometimes, but mostly it's not that it's too easy, it's actually really challenging to fly it well. Like, you know, you can G-lock it so easily. Stuff to do. No worries, man. Cheers. One thing, I usually fly on or close to the deck. But sometimes there is a fairly high altitude dogfight with things like the planes like the Mustang and the Dora, and they can be pretty amazing because these are good high altitude planes, so they do well dogfighting at medium altitude, like, you know, like 7,000 feet and that sort of thing. Well, there's a few planes out there. Let's refer to the map briefly. To that, my airfield is under attack. Yeah, I don't know. Ah, man, I just don't do so well with the 110s. Sometimes I really get on a roll with the 110s, but you got to be dialed in. $190. The 109 does as well in a certain way. I can't really describe it, but it's like the tail of some fish. But that's not a good description, is it? But I know what. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, 190s and 51s do have some similarities. Happy hunting. No worries. What the heck? I actually stuffed up there. I pressed the E button for the engine. I might call it a day there, guys. Getting a little bit fatigued, but I don't know. Had some pretty good combats here and there. Thanks for coming along. Like, share, subscribe. Please check out my merch on Amazon and Teespring. If you want a t-shirt with an aeroplane on it, go and check those out. Froggy Frog 9000 on Amazon and Teespring. Cheers. Bye-bye.